Just activate, spit, and mail it in.
Activated.
Easy.
I'm stunned.
So what makes AncestryDNA unique is a couple things. The first is we have the world's largest database, right? Millions and millions of samples and growing very rapidly. And that allows us to put together a network of genetics that actually helps us make discoveries. Overlay on top of that, the world's largest connection of family trees. And now you have the ability to collect the data, understand its relationships, and together that gives us an ability to give you granular results about where your ancestors lived that really no one else can do. You know, today we've actually made amazing strides. Just to give you a sense, right, when we started AncestryDNA, the only thing you could tell someone was whether they were European, African, or Asian from a DNA test, right? And the joke was that you didn't need a DNA test, you needed a mirror. We really needed to go beyond that. I mean, the one thing that we have that really differentiates us from everyone else is that we have 80 million family trees. When we take your DNA and we tell you you're part Irish or you're part German, right? There's nothing in the DNA that has a little flag that says, hey, by the way, I'm sort of German DNA and I'm Irish DNA. We've got to figure out what it is in your DNA that makes you Irish or German or whatever it is. And the way we do that is we analyze a lot of people. We look for similarities in the DNA, and then it's these family trees that let us sort of say, oh, here's what Irish DNA looks like. What we understand now is very superficial. We're going to get better and better, and as we start to understand and decode the genome better, we're going to tell you amazing things about your ancestors, where they came from, when they came from certain regions. All of that stuff is on the horizon. And what we're going to start learning a lot more about, you know, the physical traits that you have. And so I see the whole field really moving in that direction. So I think we really are at the beginning of an incredible revolution. I mean, I really do think that that's kind of where we're headed.
It's a human thing to want to know more about yourself, and you can't get any more knowing about yourself than processing your DNA. I decided to take the 23andMe test, and I saw the breakdown of what my ancestry looked like, and it was really surprising to me. I thought I would be like 80% African, and I'm not. Because my mom had already taken the 23andMe test, I could compare her results and look and see what exactly I got from my mom and who is this mystery figure that had never been a part of my life and what did I get from him. So I began to piece together the puzzle of understanding who my father was. I learned that he had South Asian roots, heavy Native American roots, and that felt exciting.